traveling headphones. On a lot of traffic. And I don't know how it sounds. I'm going to rely on you guys. It's terrible all industry murder. Otherwise, what just happened? We just moving around the yard here. I got to come up with some sort of pattern here and then just kind of moving around chatting with you guys. We get this started. We're going to get the grass cut while we live stream and hang out. We got not just the most beautiful view in the world. But figure out why not? A nice, beautiful day. Get out here, get the grass cut, see the piggies. Oh, Lord, the piggies. I got to pick up a sledgehammer. I'm bad for that. I leave stuff around the yard all the time. Hey, John, can you do me a favor, John? Can you tell me how's the audio? I've got the noise canceling headphones on, but we're obviously riding along. It's got to be a little bit loud. One little piggy. Sound is fuzzy. I'm going to get it with the riding here. I'll turn it down a bit. Is that any better? Hi, guys. We're on the riding lawnmower, so that's why the noise is a little bit rough. Is it any better with the going a little slower? Or is it still terrible? Hey guys, so to update you guys, I did talk to my surgeons today. I'm going to phone with them next week, and they think that sleepy leg here is not going to fully start working unless I get a surgery. So we're going to find out next week. Otherwise, we're just seeing some laughter near the pigs. I'm so bad. I'm the worst for leaving tools around the yard. Hi, pigs. So, anyway, can you guys at least hear what I'm saying? I know it's probably a little louder, but that's the nature of the beast right now. We're riding on a lawnmower live streaming. It's kind of hard to do that quietly. Is the blade down, or you just think the blade's down? We're cutting. And then I actually have a hopper over there. And what that does is I can drive back over here later and scoop up all these grass clippings. And then I will feed the animals the grass clippings. Avery says, hit that like button and subscribe to make Justin feel better. Thanks. Yeah, we are just doing our thing on the riding lawnmower. So you drive around, we scoop up the grass, feed it to the pigs, feed it to the rabbits, the chickens, everyone wants it, the goats. Get the view of the pigs every once in a while. And the hat returns. I know, but I look like a child with my face shaved. I've got a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow. I picked up some raisins today to kind of clean that up. Hi, Dave. My wife, Mariah, she just fed them. And they're just eating some of the grain there right now. It does feel a little silly cutting the grass at Homestead, but I like to have an area for the kids to play and then an area for the animals. I've got to light this thing on fire. Maybe if I'm done here, we can light this thing up. We can have a giant fire. I've been picking out of that pile. I've been picking some brush out of there and start smaller fires. So maybe we'll light that up tonight. Don says the thing is looking good. Avery says, nah, you don't look like a top. Derek says, there you go. Again, guys, I apologize if this is a little loud or annoying. We're on a riding lawnmower, so hard not for it to be loud. It is what it is, but it's a beautiful view. It's a beautiful night. If there's anything you guys want to chat about, we can chat. Otherwise, we can just enjoy the view, enjoy the animals. Every time we do a lap, we get a little drive by. There's a ghost over there. And then once I'm done doing laps, I'll scoop all this up in the hopper. We can't hear them more? Good, 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 good. Then I'll scoop up the grass and feed it to the animals. I was talking to one pig farmer, and he was telling me that if you shave all your grass clippings and feed it to the pigs, it's going to make their meat sweeter. Which kind of makes sense because there's going to be natural sugars in that. So that kind of checks out. It's a gorgeous night. It is. I agree. I agree. We're doing circles, guys. Try not to get dizzy. Do a lap around the bonfire. The pigs over here. Well, Eric says, you got a lot of property. Yes, yes, I do. I don't cut it all, though. I have a friend who's a maniac. One of my friends has probably a good 50 plus acres, and they cut the grass. They don't they don't harvest it. They cut it. Maniac. They spend like a good 2 days, two riding lawnmowers, once every 2 weeks to cut grass. I don't see a point. At least we're going to pick this up and feed it to the animals. That's the goal. I go. I think. Where's your cow? Gabby Girl's back there somewhere. We'll see her eventually. We'll get around. We'll see her when we get closer over there. Or maybe I'll do a pass over this way. Come on towards the lake here. There's actually someone sitting over there, which is really rare. And Viola said, "This is where the murder happened." Which murder? The murder on the Homestead? No, this is actually normally this is Saskatoon. Love, is this? Hey, Mariah, Saskatoon. Don't carry this one. Don't eat this one. Don't eat it. I can eat it. Okay, so my wife is saying that we're going to back up. We're going to back up. We're backing up. So this is choke cherry, and it is edible. However, most people don't because it's bitter. We're going to taste that. Oh boy, I thought I had the brake on. 1 second. Okay, come on. There. Nope. We're going to let it turn off. Then, for some reason, my brake isn't sticking. Okay, so this right here is choke cherry. Most people will turn this into jam because apparently it doesn't taste very good. So we're going to try that and test that theory. We'll see how that tastes. Honest review coming in. They have pits. That would have been good to know. So I got pits. Okay. I know I shaved it all. I shaved it all off, my man. I'm not even the same person. Okay. My review on choke cherry, it's whatever. It's bland. Um, it's a little bit dry in your mouth. There's a pit in them. I wouldn't say it's sour. It's just kind of bland. Again, depending on when you're going to pick them, they're going to have a different flavor. So people turned it into a jam. Um, I don't know how you separate the pits out, but meh, meh. It's something. It's something. Sounds like work. We're gonna carry this train along. My wife is driving the skid steer. Do you need help? I'll take it out as a no. Look at her go. Yeah, definitely add sugar. Why don't we go pick some raspberries and I'll show you. We got to drive there though. Okay, here we go. Cut the grass while we go find some raspberries. Kind of to run over any dog toes. There's Lily over there. Hi, Lily. Hi, girl. Come here, Lil. Come here. Come on, girl. Hi. Good girl. Good girl. Tell me to say hi. Oh, Lily. Lily. You're a good girl. Yes, she's a good girl. I don't think she likes the lawnmower, but that means she, good on her. I mean, she likes me more than she doesn't like the lawnmower. I was running a burn barrel last night. I could smell it. It's still smoldering over there. I think underneath this tree on the other side, there was an old well, an old surface well. It's a giant pit back there. We're gonna make our way down towards those raspberries. Oh man, we're not doing a good job cutting the grass right now. It's kind of hard to cut the grass when your belt pops off. Oh boy. Um, Storm clouds? I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna rain. I don't think we're gonna get rain. This belt is a little bit loose, and when I hit the brakes and then turn it back on, she she jumps and she pops off. So we're gonna climb under there and we're gonna reset that. And the audio is weird because we're talking through the headphones. For this part, I could take the headphones off. Noise canceling headphones because I'm on the riding lawnmower. If I don't use the headphones, there. How's that for audio? If I don't use the headphones right now, y'all ain't gonna be very impressed with the sounds of the riding lawnmower. So let's get our head. Oh boy. Trying to use this little gimbal tripod here. We're just gonna reset that belt quick. Get that back on there. Okay, oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch, you didn't pop off, you broke. Well, there goes cutting the grass for the night. Dang nabbit. That ain't gonna work. Ah! You try to be productive, and pardon my French, guys. You try to be productive on a long weekend, and that's what you get. Everything's closed tomorrow up here in Canada. I don't know about in the States. Up here in Canada, it's a long weekend. We're gonna throw this right in the burn barrel. Yeah, I don't need to know the size because I know the model of the lawnmower. This belt was a little bit stretched out. It popped off on me a couple times, and so now it's snapped. So, into the demise it goes, into the smoldering fury. And you can sit there and melt
I don't know if it's, 1 second. Oh boy. I don't know if it's a properly named holiday, but it's the August long weekend up here in Canada. And so nothing's open. So that ends that journey. I can still drive it around the yard though. Maybe what we'll do is we'll drive it and we'll go collect the grass clippings that we already did so we can feed the animals those grass clippings. Buy 2 belts. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I'll do that if they have them. Usually, like, problem is no one stocks anything, but usually, like, there's a hour away. Yes. Sorry, Avery. Sorry. I'm normally really good at controlling that, especially if I'm streaming, but it's been a long week.
We'll just turn this nice and low so the audio is not too terrible. We're gonna go hook onto the copper, and we're gonna go collect the grass clippings that we already did over there, um, and feed it to the animals. Barbie, how you doing, Barbie? Guys, feel free to go check out Barbie vlogs on YouTube. She is live streaming Mondays through Saturdays, I believe, most days of the week, all day. Live streaming. Uh, Usually a musical channel. Gustavo says, "Hey, man, from Ukraine. Good morning to you. Well, good evening to you from Northern Canada." And Bolang says, "Hi, good morning, greetings from Jakarta, Indonesia." Hey, man, welcome to Northern Canada. This was just going to be me hanging out, cutting the grass, but I just blew a belt. So we're just going to hook on, collect some of the grass clippings that we already got, and feed it to the animals. I'm thinking I'm going to give it mostly to the pigs. I think they'll appreciate it the most. Okay, let's just back this bad boy up. We got to hook on to that right there. Oh man, we're going to get stuck if we go into the pit. Got to do a better job backing it up. And Gustavo says, "I love Canada culture." Thank you. Welcome to the far north. We live off grid here. Gonna back up, back up, back up, and good enough. Oh, yeah. Let's just hit that brake. Pop off for a second, and I just need to attach that pin onto the back plate here. What is my wife doing? Yeah, that might have been me. So this guy, oh, I'm going to use 2 hands here for a second. I go. The yard is so big. Is it on a farm? Yes, this is my off-grid homestead. I've got 100 and oh boy, I've got 156 acres here on an off-grid homestead. Let's turn you guys to go look at Oreo while I get this on here. What are you doing? Why are you so heavy? Bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to get this all sorted here. Um, Somehow I lost the pin and a bolt on the topper. Think it'll still work. Oh, Okay. What do I got here? Any of these bolts gonna work? Probably not. Okay, we're just gonna try dragging this and see if it works. At least collect some grass. Oh, for the animals. A bunch of water in here. Dump that. Okay. Oh, yeah, always something. Always something. So I've got this hopper here. It's got a rip in the back, but whatever. And it's just on a brush on wheels. So we're gonna try to drag that behind us. Oh boy, goats. Let's be appropriate on camera now. Oh boy. Okay. And just drive this over. Yeah, the bolt probably rattled off. I need something with a I'll replace it with a um what would you call it? Just a pin instead of a bolt, more of a pin style. Okay. Oh, there's my wife with the pig water. Thanks, Avery. Yeah, I know my wife's giving me heck for even being out here right now, but I can't sit around. I'm so bored of sitting around. And now I know that the surgeon's going to talk to me next week and probably have surgery the following week. It's like, I'm not going to sit around for 2 weeks doing nothing. I got a homestead here. I got a farm. I got things to do. I just can't do it so well. And I got to take breaks. But we'll get there. Okay. I'm going to stop here for a second. Okay. I'm trying to collect the grass. And with that rip there, I need to make sure this cardboard is sitting there, collecting it a bit. Oh, faster I drive, the best. So I'll show you over my shoulder here. You probably see. Here's that hopper. He's collecting that grass as we drive. Does a pretty good job of it. And then we'll feed it all to the pig. Robert, how you doing, buddy? So my back threw out and it pitched a nerve in my right leg, cutting off feeling to it. Um, Basically, it felt like the leg just dislocated and it was awful. That was like a 10 out of 10 pain for about 4 hours. And I ended up, it was at night. So I ended up passing out, falling asleep while it was hurting. And when I woke up a couple hours later, the whole leg was numb, like when a leg falls asleep, and it was buckling, and I couldn't walk, and for about 15 hours I couldn't walk, and then oh man, we lost the hopper back there. You lost the hopper. I didn't put the clevis in the pin. I just thought the pin would last because I wasn't driving very fast. We'll try that one more time. But anyway, for about 15 hours I couldn't feel my leg, and then I got in with the doctors and they got me some nerve blockers. I took the nerve blockers overnight and then I gained partial feeling back in my leg. And I talked to the surgeons. Oh boy. I talked to the surgeons and they don't think I'm going to get the rest of the feeling back in my leg without surgery to my back. So we're just numb putting it right now. Trying to use the gas pedal, but I can't feel the gas pedal under my foot. Yeah, let's try that again. Okay. Well, it's not the sciatic nerve, but it's one of those nerves. Okay. Maybe I should put the pin in this time. I got lazy and I didn't lock this in. And I lost the hopper there. I'm still feeling lazy. We're just driving. I'm not putting the pin in. Oh, we're just gonna make it work. I want to try to scoop up some of the grass clippings here for these guys. But I mean, we're getting it. We're getting it. I actually got this hopper for free because it was drifting. But, you know, I ain't buying a replacement back screen. I'm just making it work. It's probably about as good as it's going to get right now. I didn't cut very much grass before I broke the belt. Okay, piggies. I'm going to go find a 20-liter pail. That's what I want next. I want a pail because I don't want to be making handful trips. God, they just try to take it. You sound like my wife. You don't want to make it worse. Milano, overall, I'm okay. I'm not going to complain. Life's kind of kicking me in the nards right now, but that's okay. No, no pail over here. Oh boy, we don't want to be picking up gravel. Let's get out of here. Oh, I'll go find one over there. And what were you doing when your back went to begin with? You know what? I didn't do anything specific. It just was getting worse and worse every day. Um, it's originally I blew out my disc between my L4 L5 playing hockey 15 years ago, and it's just been slowly giving me more and more grief as the years have been going on until this happened. Pick up some of the grass. Might as well sweep this up. We're here. And aha, pails. Okay, that's what we're going for. We're going for pails. Pails for the pig. Pull into here. Okay, so we got some stuff here. Let's get a pail. Ugh. What has been in this pail? We'll throw that right there. And we'll go drive over to the piggies. Let's go see the pigs. Because we're taking a drive. Gonna go see some pigs tonight. We're doing this live. Welcome to My Wildlife, where we sing a terrible homemade song. Hey, pigs. I'm coming in, buddies. I'm coming in to see you guys. I'm going to come feed you, Wilbur. Okay. I'm going to set you guys up staring at them for a second while I fill this bucket. Pigs. Future bacon. Trying to fill this pail up. It looks like we got maybe 2 or 3 pails worth. Okay. Let's take a little walk over there. Hi, guys. This hill is intimidating. Just take it slow. I did pick up a cane so I could walk a little better, but I'm not using it right now. Here, big guys. There you go. Have some fresh grass, guys. I'll get you some more. Oh, some grass. Let's get some more grass. I was trying to cut the hole on. I was going to feed them a whole whack of it, but this will do. This will do for tonight.
Just gonna throw this into the bucket. Okay, bear with me, guys. Oh, here, stare you guys over there while I try to scoop up the rest here. Move this cardboard out of the way so we can really get in there. Okay. Okay. There. Good enough. Good enough. It wasn't as much as I wanted for the night, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Let's go give them a little more. Maybe we'll give them some little back scratches while we're over here. I am way too young for a cane. Well, that's why they want to do surgery, because they do think that this is permanent. But we'll see. Oh, okay. Here, pigs. I got another bucket for you. Here you go. Oh boy, we're trying. We're trying. There they are. Set the bucket up on the outside. This guy's got a bit of a wound right here. Pigs just living that pig life. They're pretty big. They're pretty big. Fresh salad. Don't eat at me. Don't eat me. I don't got anything else for you. I just gave you food. Okay, so they're doing a good job rooting around. Yeah, they've cleared this whole corner. This whole corner was all forest. Yeah, I want to rotate them down into here, into the next chunk. But then all my health crud came up, and so that's kind of slowed down. Um, anyway, sorry, I'm back caught up with you. Can you please boop the pigs? Avery wants their boops. You gotta watch. When you boop a pig, you lose a finger. Which pig wants to get a boop? This guy. Hey, big guy. Hey, I want to boop you. I gotta do something to treat that sore spot. Big guy. Oh, Avery wants a boop, and I don't want to lose a finger, so you gotta look up at me. Boop. Did you? There you go. You got your boop. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's carry on from the pigs and let's go look at some cuter animals. Let's go look at some cows. What do you think caused that wound? You know what it probably was? It was probably a branch or something. He probably took a branch, scratched himself, and now the flies are just bugging him. The flies keep bugging at it, and so it's not healing properly. It was probably just running around in the forest, right? He probably just took a tree branch to the back. Your Huckleberry said, "Oh, and never mind. I was confused. Is boop the same thing as goosing someone? What's goosing? A boop is like a boop on the nose, like a cute little. I gave you a little tap. Okay, let's now, now I want to know what goosing is. Ugh. Let's go return our bucket and let's go look at some baby ducks. We're gonna return our bucket and go look at the baby ducklings. And we got the goats over there. My wild wife doing her thing. Gabby's in the field. We can go see the cow too. Oh yeah, no, Huckleberry, we ain't goosing no pigs, not on this stream. That's the after dark. Hey love, hey love, did you turn the heat lamp off? What's it? Okay, do you want me to turn it back on? Makes them nervous sometimes, that girl. She didn't remember turning the light off. There they are. Oh man, there's some flies in here. Hey guys. Hi guys. Look at all them flies. Gross. Aver, you gotta subscribe to the Patreon if you want that stream. If you if you're looking for the Goosen stream, you gotta pay some money for that one. Matthew says, which kind of hay is deadly for cows? I can't remember. They blow out because of the gases. Um, that would be alfalfa. Alfalfa. They like it as a treat. I do bring in alfalfa in the fall for deer hunting, and I usually give some to the cows and goats, but they just can't eat a whole whack of it. They love it. It's super sugary, but they'll eat it literally till they die. They fill up with gases as it expands in their tummies. Alfalfa. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So here, these guys are Ancona ducklings. Ancona ducklings. I want to say they're 3 weeks old now. Almost. Well, when that I thought they were born on a weekend. 17th. Someone do the math. They're born on this. Yeah, but they're either 2 weeks old or 3 weeks old. Okay, they're only 2 weeks old then. There you go. 2-week-old ducklings. And a bajillion flies. Yeah, we got to scrape out the sawdust. TH Outdoors says, is New Zealand rabbits beginner friendly? Yes, sir. Here, 1 second, guys. Why do I still have you on headphones? I blew a belt on the riding lawnmower. That's why I stopped. Yeah. I'm switching you there. I'm switching you guys to normal audio. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? My wife is going to tell you about beginner-friendly rabbits.
So New Zealand rabbits are definitely a really great beginning homestead rabbit. They are actually probably one of your best beginner homestead animals overall. They're, well, depending on where you live. They're very cold hardy. Where we live, usually the concern is the cold. And with rabbits, you don't have to worry at all about the cold. Except for, of course, their litters. But yeah, they're very easy. You put out food, you put out water, you can put out copious amounts of it. Well, not, within reason. And yeah, they're super easy. Yeah, I don't know what else I should say about that.
No. Most people don't free range them because, they can get away. But there's lots of predators you got to watch out for. So a lot of people cage them. We do what's called colony style.
Actually, we don't technically do colony style anymore.
Okay, we do an adaptation on colony style.
So at some point, I'm going to actually make a YouTube video on rabbits and raising them in the different types of setups.
Okay, we'll go out towards the rabbits.
Well, I have to go the other way, so just give me a second, because we've actually raised them pretty much every way. We've done cages, we've done hutches, and we've done colony style. And now what we do is we do a hybrid between hutches, they put them in hutches to birth, to kindle, because they're super, super secure from predators. And then once the rabbit kits are about 2 weeks old, then we transfer the mom and her litter to a much larger enclosure where we used to keep colonies. You don't technically call it colony because it's just the mom and her litter, though. It's not multiple different ones. But don't walk around too much.
I won't. My goats. Lily, do you want to come? You can come out. Come on, Lil. She doesn't want to come too close to the goats because the goats are good at throwing some headbutts. We'll go take a look at the rabbits since that's what we were talking about. Hey, girl. And just a dude, yes, we got monetized. And now the goal is to get towards, first off, look at that sunset back there. Isn't that pretty? Oh boy, right there. We got the channel monetized finally, and now it's just managing to get a few more hours of watch time towards ad revenue. So I think we're sitting around 3,200 and change hours. And at 4,000 hours, we get ad revenue activated. But we've already been accepted by YouTube. We've filled out the paperwork, and it's a green light. Everything's good. We are accepted into the program. Other than my one mishap of having a gun on live stream, we've managed to successfully stay within the policies. Hi, rabbits. Hello. These guys are actually not rams, but they're just goats. These are female goats, actually, except for him. It's funny. The only goat here that doesn't have horns is my boy, my breeder. Bast over there has horns. He's a boy, but all my females have horns. It's only him who doesn't. Hey, Faye. And hi, Elsa. Or Evie. Sorry, Evie. I called you the wrong goat. I called you the wrong goat. Hello, girl. So yeah, it's a little Schwindig. Little Schwindig. Is that a lion head? Yes, I think there is some like lion's mane or whatever in these guys, and it comes up. We call them fluffy rabbits. What's that? Yeah. Okay, lion head, New Zealand Flemish giant, something like that. My wife is the rabbit expert. I'm allergic to these guys, so I'm not as well versed as she is because I don't spend as much time with them. But this guy here is he's also a lop. So not only is he a lion head, he's got them floppy ears. He's got them double flops. How old is the rabbits when you start to butcher them? I usually go by weight. I'm going to show you some that I actually plan to butcher tomorrow. I know this is a touchy subject for some people, but rabbits are an excellent source of protein on a homestead. They're a fantastic food-producing animal. So these guys here are about 5 pounds each. So these guys are due to be butchered tomorrow. So I would say they're about 8 weeks old. 10 weeks old? Maybe 10 weeks old. What you want to do also, so when you're doing homestead rabbits, after 12 weeks, they get sexually mature and the boys could accidentally breed the females. And so you want to butcher them before 12 weeks, just so you're not dealing with, you know, a rampant case of way too many rabbits. So these guys are about 10, 11 weeks old, so they are due for butchering. Charlie, how you doing, Charlie? Not all of them, Matt Avery. Just a couple of these guys. Most of these guys, not the mom wherever she is right now. She must be already separated out. My wife must have separated her out already. But yeah, these guys are due. We're going to keep this guy as a backup breeder in case our main buck passes away. So we'll keep him as a spare. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, also we're keeping her. She's staying. She is also going to be a new breeder. We kind of have 3 lineages going at once right now. 3 lines, 3 different genetic strains of rabbits going. And so, yeah, we're able to add to our flock that way because we're keeping track of who's related to who. Zach, it says, hey, from New Orleans, Louisiana. Charlie says, don't kill them but the boys in a pen and the girls in a pen. Well, I do raise them for food. That is their purpose. So I will have to butcher some of these guys. They feed the family. The rabbit meat is dark meat, so it's super tasty. And if you save the carcass as well, you also make a soup stock out of it. So you get the initial rabbit meal, but also soup stock. I have 5 sons, And so 2 rabbits is a full meal. And then you get a soup out of it afterwards. Can you tan them for leather or just fur? You can on the older ones, but the problem is the younger ones, their hide is too thin. Their hide is too thin and it tears too easily, so it's not very useful for that. And Justin Dude says, meat rabbit alone is not ideal survival in cold because of no fat. Rabbit meat alone. Yeah, I mean, you pretty well, you need a diverse diet. I hope we came back there. I'll wait till you confirm that I'm here before. I hope we came back there. I'll wait till you confirm that I'm here before I go on this rant. Sorry, the link decided to kick people out. YouTube didn't like this subject matter. Sorry, what I was saying is there's too many gatekeepers in the community. So there's only one Facebook group that advertise for trying to rehouse animals, and Facebook itself doesn't allow you to sell livestock on it. And so I made a post trying to rehome these rabbits. I wanted to sell them off instead of butcher them. And the moderator of the forum, they also do rabbits. And so they wouldn't approve my post because they didn't want me selling it and cutting into their profits. So we're just gonna eat them. But yes, sorry guys, it lagged out on you. And Abby, haven't seen you in a while, Justin. I see you shaved and got rid of a lot. Yes, I need to shave cleanly here. I'm a little. I haven't shaved in 9 years.
I can do this.
And so good luck, God. Good luck. I believe in you. Drive slow, drive easy. Make sure.
My best to not dump the whole thing. I got distracted, don't touch.
My wife is trying to drive the skid steer right now. You can do this. I want to see what she does. I want to see if she spills the drum of water or if she manages to get back to the pigs. Earlier she did what I did, where she lifted it too fast and spilt all the water in her lap, and I think she dumped the whole drum. So we'll see if she gets it this time. Enjoy the Nami says hello. Hi, how are you doing? I'm trying to see what my wife does here with the skid steer. She's going super slow. Nami, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I've got a bit of a back problem going on right now. I'm gonna need surgery in about 2 weeks, but otherwise, I'm surviving. I believe in her too, Avery. She's got the drum up. She's going. She's going. Let's see if she hits anything. Hi, rabbits. She didn't move anything out of her way when she came here, so she's gonna have to have a hard time backing around. Oh boy. One of the reasons I bought this specific skid steer is for its ease of driving. It's not very big, it's on tracks, it's single hand joystick control. But if she backs into the car, she will destroy the car. So far, so good. Looking good, looking good. Don't hit the car. She's going at a turtle's pace, so I think she'll be fine. I would name the one with the main bigwig. I think they named it Simba. This guy, I think they named him Simba because he looks like a lion with his lion head is really showing. Look at him. So I think this guy's Simba. I'm pretty sure that's what the wife and kids named this guy. We got Fluffy back there, and Fluffy used to have that same that same big fluffy head, the lion's mane. That's where he got it from. This is Mama. This is Mom. But eventually it shaved down. But yes, Simba. Yeah, Simba's going to be our backup breeder, so we're going to keep him around. We're going to hold on to him. And we're actually going to try to rehouse this one as well, because it's got that lop ear, and apparently people love that lop ear, the floppy ears off to one side. Simba we're gonna hold on to, and he'll be our backup breeder. So at some point he'll be living in his own space. But yeah, Simba here, little fluff monster. He has a long life ahead of him. Oh, I knelt down. Now I gotta try to get back up. Let's go see Gabby and the goats. Excuse me, Rabbit, I'm coming out of here. It's a nice simple latch, just on some paracord. Hey, Faye. Oh, you are growing on me, girl. You're such a good goat. You're such a good girl. Faye got me in the ribs there on one of our live streams. I'm gonna make a short video of it where I'm gonna show you the bruise I've got on my ribs. But it wasn't her fault. I was putting a harness on her. It was her first time, and I was just kind of sneaking it on her, and she got me with her horn right in the ribs, right in the ribber. I do, Derico. So that's the thing, right? Ugh. Our generation grew up like maniacs. It is a different era. We grew up cutting the dang feet off of rabbits and wearing them around our waist for good luck. That's next level. They don't do that anymore. You know, guys, I was that kid in like grade 3. For show and tell, I brought a severed partridge leg in, a severed grouse leg, a bird leg, into show and tell to show people that when you pull on the tendons, you could close the claw. And if you pulled on certain tendons, you can close different fingers. I was that guy. Bringing in dead animal parts, deer horns, moose antlers, well, deer antlers. You know what I mean. I was that guy at school. I think Faye likes me. I think she likes head scratches. Freshly wild. I'm doing well. I can't complain too much. I've got to have a back surgery in a couple weeks. I don't know how long that recovery is going to be and what that's going to look like. I got to see the surgeon next week, and they'll tell me how long of a recovery period I'm looking at and what kind of surgery they want to do. I'm guessing they're going to fuse a couple of my vertebrae together. Womp, womp, womp. Yeah. It didn't feel great when she got me. When they headbutt each other, it's pretty aggressive. It's pretty wild. Poor Oreo. Where's Oreo right now? Oreo's probably hiding. Faye picks on her a little bit. And so she stays away from the rest because she doesn't want to get hit in the ribs again. She said, I have had enough of that business. Let's go see where she is. Here she is, hanging out with Evie. Hey, Oreo. I'm not going to headbutt you. I'm not the one who headbutts you. Hi, Evie. How are you doing? I know. Poor Oreo. She's always keeping an eye on Faye, because Faye will run her down. Faye will see her eating some grain, and then she'll come run her down. And Freshly Wild says, I pray that God guides the surgeon's hands and on your procedure, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're going to hobble over here. So the problem is, I'm kind of dragging this leg here. Trying not to eat shit. Tucky fried mushrooms. See how I saved myself there? Yeah, it's been a bit of a journey, but basically the nerves got cut off by my bad back, and they don't think that I'm going to get that feeling back. It's been about 5 days now. And so, I mean, they think they'll get the feeling back, but they got to do it. They got to get that vertebrae in a better position. She thinks you're conspiring with the other goat to give her a headbutt. Yeah, hold her down. Gabby. My wife's been getting angry at me because I'm kind of overdoing it a bit. It's kind of hard to walk around here, and my leg gets really tired after a little bit. But you can't have all this. You can't have this sunset. You can't have these animals, this life, and just sit in bed all day. You know, I'm probably 2 weeks away from surgery. How am I gonna just sit there waiting? You gotta get out here. If I'm a little sore, a little tired, it is what it is. Hey girl. Hi. For Avery, boop. Hey, good girl. Hi. Hey. I don't really have anything fun for you. You can't eat my camera. Oh, well, that's the thing. I don't even know how long the recovery time is going to be for this surgery. I don't know. I'm assuming he's going to fuse the discs, but I got to talk to him next week. The surgeon's going to be traveling through my area, so rather than me traveling to him, I just got to meet him, and we'll talk about what surgery he wants to do. Thanks, Milano. Red Papa says hi, and Antisocial says can't really blame her. Hi, Gabby. I don't know if there's any wild strawberries left. I feel like we're past that season. There's still lots of wild raspberries, though. The grass was just littered with strawberries there. There's thousands of them a couple, maybe 3 weeks ago. How was that, hon? She successfully delivered the pig's water. I'm gonna run a hose system from the lake. I'm gonna do a lake draw pump system for the pig's water. I was doing it for the apple orchard, but I set up a different system over at the apple orchard. I've got some drums up there. And those drums are full of water with soaker hoses wrapped around the apple trees to water them that way. And I'm gonna take my water pump and move it over by the dock. Rather than fighting with the generator, I actually have an electrical hookup at the dock. Oh, wow, I am so glad we are having this conversation, friends. I need to go tighten a bolt on the generator. I noticed that one of the bolts, I think, on the engine head was loose and was actually wicking some oil. And so I shut the generator off the other day when I noticed that. But I need to go check out that generator and tighten that bolt up. I do not want to forget about that. Who had a litter? No, just had a litter of babies, so don't bug her. How do I not bug her when you tell me I got 0-minute-old babies? Oh, come on. Let me just take a little look at 0-minute-old baby bunnies. Which one? This one?
But you can't see them anyway. There's nothing to see. They're completely buried.
Okay. I won't bug them. But guys, I will get a video tomorrow. But apparently, this rabbit just had some babies. Like just. My wife's saying just now. But she's telling me don't disturb the mom. So I'm not going to disturb her right now. But tomorrow, we'll get some videos of those 1-day-old baby bunnies in there. She's probably... I'm just taking a little look at her back here. Is she's not back there, is she? She's over here. She's over there. With her babies. Okay,
Where do you think her babies are?
Well,
Maybe they're not over there.
No, they're buried?
They're in the nesting section.
Okay, they are in the nesting section. Okay. Sorry, guys. I can't show you right now, though, because my wife will get mad at me for disturbing brand new babies. We're going to take a little walk here, and we got to go to the generator. We got to go check out that generator because I got that bolt. I got a loose bolt on the head of the generator, and it was weeping oil. I know my leg doesn't work. I know. My wife's giving me the stop walking on your dang leg. What? Do you know how many babies she had? Did you check? No answer.
Can't touch them for a week.
Okay. My wife's saying, no, you can't touch them for a week because you don't want to, I don't know. I think it's that whole the mom and the smell of them, and you don't want her to abandon them. So you don't disturb them too much for a week. They usually have litters of up to 10. I think a typical litter is 8 to 12, but I normally see litters of like 10. Okay, we're gonna sneak in here because we need to see the generator. See, I noticed yesterday this bolt right here on the head loose. So what size? Is it this? Nope. Smaller than 3/4 inch. So we gotta snug all these bolts. This one was a little loose too. I could see some wet oil stains right here, and then I looked closer and I noticed this bolt was loose. So we're gonna fix that. Always something. Look how messy my workbench is. That's awful. Okay, but we got some random sized wrenches here. That's the 3/4, and we know it's not. What size is this? Just going over the tools here for a second. 13/16. It's smaller than that. Let's grab a socket and check the socket size. And Avery says, you need to listen to your wife and stop walking. I know, but she's not going to come in here and check the... Look at that. That was a good guess. Okay. We are going to snug that up. Let's just throw this down here. Nice easy fix. Then we got to dip the oil on the gen and see how much we lost. Why are all these so loose? Okay. Feels tighter, and I don't want to crack anything, so I don't want to go any tighter than that. No, that's a different size. Okay. So this is the joys of living off grid, guys. Living off grid with this beast of a generator. There's always something to work on, but I got a little rag here to check the oil. We'll see how low it actually is. Oh, let's dip this. I don't think we actually lost much. I just done an oil change not long ago, so I think we're actually okay. I don't think we actually lost that much oil. Just enough to make a mess on the ground, but we are good. We're right in the notches. We're fine. We are fine. Let's go check the battery system. The kiddos are just sleeping. The kids are just sleeping. Oops. I don't know what's drawing so much damn power right now, though. 11 amps load is pretty high. She must have the well pump still on. But we're sitting at 26.4 volts, which is plenty. I should be using about 4 or 5 amps steady with all the freezers and stuff. I shouldn't be using 11 amps unless the well's running. So let's go see if the water's left on. That's a, oh boy. I'm gonna spin you guys around the right way so I can actually see you guys. There we go. That's a 20 kilowatt hour generator. 20 kilowatt hour generator, old diesel girl. She's a 1965 made in Germany. Yep, she left the well pump on, that's why. So the well's running. We're gonna turn this pump off. We had a wicked storm here the other day, like really nasty. and my solar panels actually fell over. Thankfully, it doesn't look like anything broke, but the whole panel's flipped over onto their face. Shut this off. There. Everyone's getting ready to tuck in for the night. There's Gabby sticking her head out saying hi. Okay. So what else is going on, guys? I don't know if I have anything else to report. Oh, sit down for a second. Oh, I got so many projects, and this is the one thing that's a headache. And I'm going to reiterate this again for those who are thinking about homesteading. You really need to have a team because you never know when you're going to get laid up. If I was trying to do this all on my own right now, going through my back issues and needing back surgery, it's pretty hard to keep the animals alive when you're having back surgery. So you definitely need a team. You need some support. You need to get to know people in the community in case you ever need a farm sitter. You just never know. You can't expect yourself to stay healthy all the time. One of the worst parts is I was trying to stay ahead of my back giving me grief. And so I've been working out lots lately and I'm in pretty good shape, but I guess that doesn't help. And Freshly said, had a decent week. And Robert says, how deep is your water table? I think we hit water. We hit water around, I want to say 6 feet. My well is 150 feet deep. My well is about 150 feet deep, and I think we hit water around 6 feet deep. Yeah, I guess it depends. No, it's got to be lower than that. It's lower than that. 12 feet maybe? It's got to be lower than that because I dug in the new water lines at 7 feet and I didn't hit water there. Groundwater wasn't coming in. So maybe it was 12 feet. Maybe it was about 12 feet to the groundwater table. And then my well is 150 feet deep. And that's what gives me volume. Yeah. Let's go hang out with the goats and rabbits for a little bit longer before I have to call it a night. My leg is bugging me, so I don't want to stay out too much later, but I appreciate you guys, and I'm going to be a little bit greedy and selfish here. You know what sucks to some extent is we got monetized here on YouTube while I was in the hospital, and I've only been able to stream twice since then, and I'm about to be laid up again. So I want to get that last 1,000 hours of watch time. So we'll enjoy some sunset and chat together. I'd like to get that last 1,000 hours of watch time so I can get that ad revenue. I only need about 750 more hours, probably less. Hey, girl. Hi, Noe. Hi, Bast. Hey, buddy. Hey, big guy. All the goats are coming to say hi. Hi. Literally, the whole choir coming to say hi. Hi. Hi, Elsa. You're still skittish, but I'm right beside mommy. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, Evie. So yeah, my little herd of goats, the cow grazing in the field. Avery said, if I were there, I would love to help you on the farm. If your leg is bothering you, get off the live and go relax. We understand. I know it's a guilty self-pleasure though. Like I said, it's kind of tough, right? You gotta take care of your body. You don't want to overdo it, but you also want to take care of your soul. And coming out here and standing out by this sunset, that's good for the soul, man. There ain't nothing better than seeing a cow grazing in some grass at the sunset. Robert says, I dug about 285 feet through limestone. Perks of living on a mountain, I guess. Yeah, that sounds awful. Very Hard says, looks beautiful out there. It is. And I got two goats testing their dominance, playing with each other, doing a little bit of horn bashing. Figuring out who's at what stage of the pecking order. Noe here is older. She's older, but she's a pygmy goat. She's a mini Nubian. And the mini Nubian's going to be bigger than her. She's only about maybe 6-7 months old, whereas she's like 2 years old. And Bast is eating me. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey. Careful with my leg, man. It don't work so well. yeah. Anyway, we'll stand maybe this way so I can see you guys. Set the hat down for a second. Well, we've got the sun setting back there. There we go. And Avery says, I understand that. Robert says, why do some have horns and others don't? Genetics? Yes. The boy here, he's got some silky goat mixed in with him. And so when you mix a polled breed, polled as in a breed that doesn't have horns, it's actually Polled, then you get just a genetic lottery of, are they gonna have horns or not after that? So his son here, Basti boy, has horns. So it's not like goats, or it's not like cows. My words ain't working. It's not like deer and moose where it's a boy-girl thing. It's just genetics, just in genetics, whether or not they got horns or not. Avery says, you should name a goat after your favorite mod, me. Avery's a nice name. There ain't nothing wrong with that name. You know what? Down the road, one of the things I'd like to do with the channel, and Joe, hi, I see you there, 1 second. Joe says, sir, any way you can help me earn $1? Joe, you help me earn $1, man. One of the things I want to do down the road as like donation challenges is like when people donate, put their name right on the barn. I want to get a piece of plywood, screw it to the inside of the barn, paint it white, and then use a black Sharpie. And then anytime someone donates, we can write their either username or preferred name right on the wall, on the barn wall, the subscriber wall. And then we could also do things like naming animals after certain donation amounts. But got to give people a reason to want to donate down the road. We're not really worried about it right now. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, especially like with our ducks, with these Ancona ducks, we plan to continue to breed them year after year after year, and we don't plan to eat any of them, and so we're gonna have lots of ducks, and so I want to be naming them after people. So maybe the mods can have honorary duck names named after them. And Joe says, we both broke, LOL. Can I help if I sub and like though? Thanks, brother. Yes, so this is Faye. Faye's a good girl. I think I've imprinted on her a little bit here. She likes to hang out right beside me. I got her, she's 4 years old, and I got her when she was already 4 years old. And I was surprised how well she took to me based on the fact that she was already older. But yeah, she's a good girl. Are you, what are you up to, love? Milking goats? That's what you're doing? Ethan says, is this dude Canadian? Yes, welcome to Northern Canada. Thanks, Joe, I appreciate you. Avery says, are you going to get another cow? Well, we gotta wait and see. So I'm planning on getting 2 more cows, but I'm about to have back surgery and I don't know how long I'm gonna be laid up. So we gotta see, I gotta talk to the surgeon. Everything's up in the air right now. Right now my wife is doing 99% of the animal chores. And so I gave the pigs grass.
Yeah, but you didn't have to.
Yeah, that's 1%.
Mimi, you're up. Come on, Mimi.
Are you okay if I come hang out with you while you do that?
Yeah, sure. I've got that.
Okay, my wife's gonna be milking a goat and we're gonna go watch. So anyway, while I'm waiting to get, figure out what's going on with my back surgery here, I don't want to take off too much more responsibilities and chores because my wife's kind of doing most of it, all of it right now, solo. And that can be overwhelming. So I don't want her to, have to do even more. So we will just wait and see what that recovery is going to look like. Abby, welcome back, Abby. We're about to milk some goats. I'll show you the difference between Mimi's volume of milk and Faye's volume of milk. Bonjour. Hey, girl. And yes, hopefully Gabby is pregnant. We'll have a baby cow in the spring.
She's gotta be because she was at the neighbors for a whole month. You can't miss it. after that long.
And Ethan, hello to Nova Scotia. My wife was born out that way.
Wasn't born in Nova Scotia.
Halifax, though.
I wasn't born in Nova Scotia, Dustin.
You were born in Winnipeg. You lived out that way.
There you go.
You lived out that way.
Yeah, I lived there for 8 years.
Yes, Paul. My wife is doing it all. She is a superhero. Yeah, not only is she doing all the animal chores and taking care of all the kids, she's taking care of me and getting mad at me for doing too much. Avery says, your wife likes to give you a hard time, LOL. It's because she used to be a nurse, and so she knows, like right now I'm her patient, and she knows when the patient does it, it's extends your heal time, makes more work for the nurses.
I just don't want him to hurt himself worse. He's already hurting quite badly during the day. MK
Knife Making says hi. Yeah, after this stream, once we're done here, I'm going to go inside, take a couple nerve blockers so that the pain in my leg goes away, and then I'm going to sleep like a baby. It's great. The doctors have medicine for that. Take it easy, girl. Take it easy. And a blade of grass. Ah! Maddie in says, "Jeez, I joined and you're already medicating yourself too much." Maddie in. Sorry, we were just talking. I'm going through some health issues right now with my back, and so my feelings got cut off to my leg mostly. So yeah, the doctor's got me some medicine to take care of, to help it until we can have surgery on my spine. And Avery says, we don't want him to hurt himself even more. Paul says,
exactly.
What they got you
Avery.
in, something good, I hope. It's just gabapentin. And Maddie says, dang, I'm sorry, man. My dad had a spine fusion. I understand back issues. God bless. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to end up needing is to get a couple of the vertebrae fused. But I talked to the surgeon again next week, and they're talking about, when I talked to him today, they were saying that they're pretty confident I'm going to need surgery if I want to get use of my leg back. So it is what it is.
All right, no. Come on. This one. Come on.
I'd always been drawing the line here because I've known, I'm trying to spin you guys around. I've known for a long time that I was going to need a back surgery at some point. Oh boy. Just based on how bad my back is. I knew I was going to need a surgery at some point, but I've been holding off as long as I could. And where I was drawing the line was, I was saying, I'm not going to do a surgery on my back until I can't walk on my own anymore. And then God reminded me that I'm not that tough. And so he took away the use of my leg. So he sped that process up for me. Took that one a little bit out of my control. Eh, Lily? Hey, Lily? You looking up the squirted milk? She's like, don't worry, Dad. I'll clean that up. I got drop foot. Yeah, I got that good old sleepy leg. Let's do the sleepy leg. Basically, Paul, the long story short. Here, let's find something to lean against for a second. The long story short is my back pinched. Old injury, just flared up. And when it pinched, my leg felt like it was dislocated. Awful pain, like 10 out of 10, like every nerve screaming, don't touch me, for about 4 or 5 hours. And it was when I was trying to go to sleep. And so eventually I passed out. I don't know if I just fell asleep or passed out from the pain. I was sweating. And when I woke up a few hours later, my whole leg was numb. And she's been numb since. I couldn't use it the first 15, 16 hours. But but then they gave me the nerve blocker and I got some control over the upper half of my leg back. And so now I'm just kind of dragging around the lower half of my leg until we can get that sorted out.
Justin, if you want to be useful, you could
hold the greenback. I can do that.
Or you could just sorry.
I'm gonna hold it.
All right.
Hi, Faye. Faye's still newer and not as kind during feeding time as Mimi, so we kind of bribe her with some treats.
I forgot my second dryer, so I'm probably gonna have to mix their milk together.
And Avery said, I have been telling Justin to take it easy, but he doesn't want to listen to us. After this, I'll go inside. Madden says, just trust your body, man. Understand that if something is out of your control, you can always rest it back. Sounds like you have a good head on your shoulders. Love your attitude. Thanks, Madden. I appreciate you. Maddie in. Robert says, back surgery isn't guaranteed to. I've seen it turn out worse.
Yeah, I know.
Or the same. So it's really a last resort. I know.
We're at that point.
Piran Thapa says, where you from? America? America, you bro? I am from Northern Canada. Welcome to Northern Canada with my goat here. My wife is just milking the goat.
Now this goat is, we're milk sharing with her goat kid right now. So the goat kid had just drank off of, I thought you were over here, so I was in vain pointing to things. Anyways, the goat kid already drank off of the one side, so now I'm just milking the other one.
Yeah, so one side is out.
It's completely empty, yeah.
Apollo and Layla says, Justin, I'm sorry to hear you're going through some tough times. Wishing you a speedy recovery and a speedy and full recovery. Thanks, man. I appreciate you, Stephen. Thank you. And Piran says, I am from Nepal. Matthew says, a hot meal, a hot bath with sea salt and essential oils is good for your back. I did have a bath this morning, but maybe
all that stuff.
Maybe tonight or tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning I'll have another bath. We'll add some essential oils and some salt to it. The mosquitoes are coming out.
Well, Faye's doing really well if there's mosquitoes. She's not kicking it off.
Yeah, I am. I'm bucking and kicking. Oh, gotta review a message.
There we go.
No, what did Madden say? There, I saw a cuss there. Is that why you timed her out for a second? Although I think that one was... Okay, you're good to go, Faye. You're free to go.
Come on, Faye.
And Piran says, what problem, bro? You back? What happened? Just an old injury from a good old... Being a good old Canadian here with a good old hockey injury. It's been giving me grief for 15 years. And finally, my back finally just pinched in a weird way and cut off the nerves to my leg. And so I was kind of naively hoping that when the swelling went down and my back unpinched that the leg would start working good again. But talking to the surgeon today, he doesn't think that's the case. And then Avery came back and timed out for 1,600 seconds. Maddie in. Sorry, you're getting blasted here tonight. Well, guys, I hate to say it, but Maddie in. Oh, love. Hey, hon. You got to do up your back window in the car still. Maddie in isn't going to see the end of that timeout tonight because we're going to end the stream here. And we're going to go inside and get some rest. We're going to get off this leg and go rest. So I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night. Take care. Thanks for joining me, as always. God bless. Take care.